Good morning there, shipmates. Happy Juneteenth to you here this Friday, the 19th of June. Let the games begin, man. Let them begin. I hope you folks have a great weekend. I hope you had a good rest last night and that you are going to be, rocking and rolling as the day goes by. I didn't pay much attention to Juneteenth. And as I am getting older, I'm paying more and more attention to it because it was a critical day of celebration of emancipation. When my grandmother showed me the picture of her grandmother, who was born a slave, I realized that I come from that stock. There's no saying, my black kin, came from Jamaica and we were freemen or something like that. And that ain't the case. There's physical evidence that we were of slave stock, and there's no reason to deny that. I hear people constantly saying, "I'm not going to pay for the sins, of my ancestors. They're dead and gone. I'm not sorry for black people in any way, shape, or form, any people of color who struggle." And that's an incredibly selfish statement. That's fine. And that's why I'm glad there are things like unions and governments, because those people who feel as though they have no attachment to that which came before them, I think are not really paying a lot of attention. There's so much good that we can say that came from our ancestry, and we're willing to claim all that. We drive on roads that we didn't pave. Some of these roads have been around for some time. We live in houses that were built in 17 something. We exist because we stand on the shoulders of those people who came before us. We stand on the bones of those people who made us who we were. That woman back in my grandmother's grandma time, I come from that, and I accept that, and I hope that my behavior honors my ancestors, that I'm living more out in the open, that I'm living, I believe, a more truthful life, that I have freedoms that they couldn't have even dreamed of. And therefore, Juneteenth has a value to it, for me, that I need to honor. It's not something that I will any longer dismiss or ignore. And I've been spending time looking at various videos and reading some slave diaries, and it's a remarkable thing what those ancestors went through, and through their work and through their sacrifice, a few people got very, very wealthy. I don't know if they're still wealthy to this point, if their ancestors are wealthy at this point, but as they birthed other generations, those people were able to live upon the largesse and the sacrifice that was done by these other people. So when you say I don't feel any onus to what happened to black people, I understand, but I find it selfish. You shouldn't give any credence to any positive things that have happened via your ancestors and where you are today. I find that solipsistic and unfortunate and narrow-minded. I hope that you're not one of those people. I hope that you claim the good and the bad that came from your history. I want to do more historical sort of searching to find more of what went on in my lineage, because I think that there is a need for that sort of grounding, not only for me, but for my sisters, for my son and daughter, all of that. Something to think about. Okay, I wish you folks a very, very good weekend. Don't get pregnant unless you want to. And be safe, be kind, do something good for others. And don't forget, wash your hands. And I love you.